So the actual Romans started the underground quarrying, which wouldn't surprise me because the need for stone back in Roman times to build houses and, you know, pave the streets would have been in high demand. So back from Roman times up to 1970, I would say, more or less, that's the last time this place was worked. 1970s, according to the records. This is an absolute maze of tunnels everywhere. So we're gonna have to get our bearings, try not to get lost. This adventure is sponsored by Extreme Explorers. You can find the link in the video description. This
James Moody,
yeah,
age 15,
yeah,
to carry, I don't know, carry something.
age 15 to carry. Do you think that was the young lad, the age 15 that was carrying the flag? Right. How old are you now, Riley?
How old are they?
Yeah. How old are you?
10.
10. Right. So this lad here that's carrying the flag, he was 15. Right. Back in the day. How old do you think he is now? He's probably way gone. He's probably about 150. So I'm sure he's passed away. But isn't it nice, you know, to see a nice little drawing, a remembrance of him here in this special little corner of this mine, eh? Right, Riley, come and have a look at this. You see, back in them days, in the 1800s, when the miners had some free time, well, it might have been on a Sunday, okay, they would have had some games of football to get along and have some fun, other than being on the ground. Right, Riley, have you seen his head?
Yeah.
Right. He's got a funny little chin and beady little eye. He's an interesting looking fella, isn't he?
Yeah.
Hey?
Looks like his granddad.
What does that say? RAF?
RAF inaugurated these bogs with a bottle of ceremonial urine. Pigskin bladder bottle.
They did have quite a sense of humour back in them days, eh?
Oh yeah.
Probably better than our days.
Yeah. Yeah.
More imagination.
Yeah, that's the word, yeah.
Less TV time, more imagination.
Yeah. Less TV games.
Kessington.
Yeah. Fisheries exhibition.
Fisheries exhibition. London. Open 18-something-3. Wow, that's interesting, that.
It must be 1883.
Do you think it's an 8? You can just about make out, maybe, yeah, there was an 8 there, was there? Well spotted.
No? Okay.
I've never seen those before, that's so cool.
Was that one on the right? Is that a woman?
Can't tell, can you?
No.
Got 2 eyes in the body otherwise.
So we have kind of an account from the courts, really, here. And it says, at the Bath Public Court, Charles Kite was brought and charged with killing Albert Miles, and he accepted to be hung. We don't have a date, but this is going to be 1800s, definitely, the kind of writing. Now that is something special, isn't it? An account like this in a mine. You tell me who has ever seen anything like this before. Here we have a depiction of a ship and 2 peoples, whether they were sailors. one can only guess. So obviously back in the days, in the times of this working mine, there was some fatalities, I would imagine. And one of them was George Albert, killed the 17th day of November 1885.
Another one below that died. Here, Christ died for all
Old.
whoever might.
Come and take of the
Water.
of life and live forever. Yeah, that's a Bible quote, yeah, religious quote. That's incredible. The stitch drilling right there. First layer of block, second layer, third layer of block of stone.
There's a plaque on the wall on your right there.
All right, yeah.
Can't remember what it says now.
So this plaque here is in memory of a local guy called Mark Wade, who was born 1954, passed away 2006, who worked at the quarry arms and gave quarry tours. Wow. I think
nice little dedication here.
I think you've already deserves a plaque here as well at some point.
So you see the two equal signs are still there.
Yeah.
So that would take you all the way to Cathedral and all the way to Jack's from the crane.
These blue signs, yeah. So we came from Cliffworks Passage there, and we're going in the WO route to the staircase, stone staircase and the wind tunnel. So today we are smashing it and seeing quite a lot of this place, to be honest. Happy with that?
Sorry, Antonio, I didn't realise you were videoing and I was babbling away there.
Oh, no worries.
Edit you out.
Oh, it's marvellous, this stone walls. And yet we find another collapse.
Yeah, but it's the echoes, isn't it? Yeah. And one water drip can echo, mad. Yeah.
Wow, this the tunnel here is quite heavily lined with stone walls. We are in a section though where there seems to be quite a few cracks as well. So the walls would have given a lot of reinforcement to the actual levels. What is that?
An old MOD sign. I can read MOD property and then I don't know what it says at the bottom.
MOD property.
Yeah, you can just about pick it up.
That is cool. Well, because apparently
Shows how long the MOD have been here.
apparently David was saying that the MOD, they were planning, MOD, the Ministry of Defence, they were planning to take this part of the mine for their own use.
Yeah.
Did they? But they didn't do in the end.
Well, there were signs of it before, wasn't there? With there was terracotta pipes. There was holes in the ground where they'd run.
Yes,
Run the
so
pipes along.
as you've seen on the video as well, yeah.
There was extra cabling everywhere and roof clips for the cables. I wonder why they didn't pursue it.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe, I don't know.
Not sure.
They must have had a reason.
I can only imagine they picked the driest part of the mine to use.
Yeah, definitely.
And the steps should be down here somewhere.
The stone steps.
Steps, yeah.
Wow. Here. Oh, my
there you go.
God.
There you go.
Here we go.
There you go. Yeah. Go for it, Antonio. You go.
Yeah.
If you want the good pictures, Antonio, I'd like to lay him down and go up on the
Awesome.
Oh, wow. So, are you telling me, so this is
I think this is where the mine
the way the miners used to come down the mine?
Yeah,
Yes.
to work.
It must have been.
I think it was built as
Because it's quite central, isn't it, the mine?
I think it was built as an air passage.
An air passage.
Steps in. That's it.
And they build the steps in. Look at this. Well, there's a passage there. And it goes up. Wow. They are steep. Wow. How far does it go?
Nearly there.
Ivor,
20 feet.
look here. Wow. This is
This is awesome.
amazing.
Oh my God. Right. I can't not plan then.
What's that, ladders? Are you going up?
Oh,
Danny,
hell yeah.
after?
No, I'll let you go up after that.
Sturdy as anything then, mate.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, the sturdiness quickly.
This is the stop.
Quickly stops. Oh yeah,
They go
I
up.
can barely see the top, but
The rungs are rotten at the top as well.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for it.
Go for it, Antonio. It's good fun. Knackering though. Am I doing it? No. It gets pretty sketchy halfway.
They are rusted, these ladders.
Yeah, Antonio, when you get past halfway, the rungs go really thin, so just be careful. I think I skipped one because it was so thin.
Oh my god,
And it gets wobbly.
it's wobbly.
Yeah, it gets it after that halfway bit after there, yeah.
Okay, now.
It's about halfway, I think. It's
It's just very rusty.
yeah, it's not pretty. You doing the top?
Nearly. Oh my god. These rings are getting thin.
Yeah, they get really thin.
We must be right on the surface, yeah. Feels very fresh. And here we are at the top. And I mean, look at this, how thin this is. Okay, now. Scary. Look up.
Yeah.
Danny.
Jake.
Jake. Right. I'm going back down.
544.
That is pretty amazing. Just to think that the old miners were making the way down to the working phase, down these ladders and down these steps every day. It's pretty incredible. And again,
Oh yeah.
it's some really lovely drawings here.
They're the big wigs.
Behind you there, there's a man on the horse. See how big that one is?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow.
They like drawing horses, didn't they?
Yeah.
They're like pointy goatees or something. Do.
A pointy goatee,
Like
yeah.
a pointy,
Yeah.
a wise man's
It must have been
goatee.
the fashion.
Must have been.
Always smoking with the pipes,
They've
the
all got
hats,
pipes, haven't they?
the sideburns. So that's the sideburn there.
Oh wow, look at this turret. Oh yeah? That's modern though, it's like breeze block.
Yeah, is this the shaft?
This is the other air shaft.
Wow.
Yeah, I see what you mean about more modern, definitely.
So this is going to be MOD construction
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, it's concrete.
Wow.
Aloha!
Oh, it goes to light.
Are they birds sat on the top?
Wow.
I don't know what they are.
Oh, plenty of fresh air here, eh?
Yeah, there is.
It's lovely. Very good job to show this up, did they?
Yeah, and then they never went any. All this is MOD, this BG 106, you see them all over the place.
All these markers, these are MOD markers, and so they went a long way to actually show all this up and prep it up, and nothing came of it.
Well, I mean, they built a town under Farley Down, you know, with shops and accommodation and meeting
proper
rooms
bunker,
and
yeah.
a proper bunker.
On the Farley, yeah.
And I think at the time they just took large swathes of it and they said, oh, we're going to have that, but then never did.
They had ambitious plans, did they, here?
Well, I guess
Obviously they own part of this, because this is connected, is it? But
nobody would know what the extent of the wall was
Yeah.
going to be, so...
this is connected to the MOD, but obviously, yeah, they were wanting to claim this part of the mine as well.
just to save life, I
Are these red stencil ones MOD?
guess. I don't know, but the BG 115 is.
That is.
That's MOD markers,
And
is
is,
it?
are these alarms? Because there's a bell, there's something there as well. Are these like bells?
Just looks like a terminal box.
Oh what?
Just looks like a terminal box for connecting
Oh right,
stuff.
it's an electrical point.
Yeah.
What, just by accident?
Yeah. Well, they were sort of. They were doing quite well actually.
Yeah.
But they were quite happy to have somebody to follow back out.
Sure.
But then the guy posted that night they'd gone up and banged the door and set all the alarms off. So
Oh right.
that wasn't really very helpful.
Yeah, well they're after views, aren't they? People call it UK Area 51 and all sorts, don't they? It's just sort of
Clickbait.
clickbait, yeah.
Very nice.
Oh yeah,
See now?
yeah.
That's quite nice.
It's quite a nice crane there, or drawing of a crane. Oh, that's
Really?
behind that is it's a passageway on steel,
Yeah.
on steel uprights, and that takes you along to a bricked up section with a red door on it.
Right, so this is what you call the red door, or goes to the red door?
It's called on the map the grill,
The grill.
but it goes to the red door. So
Okay.
beyond that is a passage which is also held up by steel
Yeah.
uprights.
So
We
how-
don't need to go past
so
this
how
anyway.
have people gone past here to the red door?
This wasn't here originally at one time, so this has been put in to keep people from
How long ago?
Yeah, so this has been put to stop people going near the red door basically and causing nuisance.
And they've snipped all this at some point, haven't they? Why?
Yeah. Well, the kids come out and bang the door.
Yeah, if you touch it gently, does it go off? Go dun 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 dun. See if anyone goes.
All sorts of storage they use it for
All
the
sorts
MOD,
of
don't they?
toxic shit, I should imagine.
UK Area 51. I mean, well, is it a fair comparison? No.
Sort of secret service.
Sort of secret services, you could say. So yeah, kind of. UK Area 51, but
They just requisitioned it when, just before the war, and they moved. There was in Farley Down, there was a place that could have a government building, and the government could sit there and all this kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I don't think it ever quite came off
No.
in a way. But I'm sure they built all sorts of constructions and never really used them. at
yeah,
the time.
it was planning for a potential, Cold War and
Sure.
nuclear attack, really, and they planned for the worst, did they?
Yeah, because they did some. Leckwedd in North Wales was also used, I think, for storage of valuables
Yeah, correct.
and documents and that kind of stuff.
MOD sign. MOD, no entry.
The last word is trespass. No trespass.
No trespass.
Well, tuna. Hot pan. And hot pan.
Wow, all this. Oh, they really did have cable running here. Looking at this, they must have had cable running when the MOD was preparing the area to be used as storage. Oh, it's got to be the muddiest.
This is the wind tunnel. Take you down. Door at the bottom.
What's the door like?
Just the door.
Just the door, so nothing too exciting. All right.
You've got to do it because you've got to do the wind tunnel.
Why is it called a wind tunnel?
I have no idea. Just easy.
Okay, wind tunnel. Here we go. So, this is the wind tunnel. And obviously this must connect with the MOD area, yeah? Judging by the amount of barbed wire they fill the tunnel with to deter people from going. Is this a lamp as well?
I don't think so.
No, we won't get through.
I remember seeing the pictures, there's a little lamp here. And sometimes we used to go through there. But that again goes to another.
Goes to another door. Well, the MOD will not leave this defenseless, will they?
Right.
Look at this amount of barbed wire here. So this is another connection to the MOD area.
Ah.
But this hasn't got a sensor on it, has it?
I know you guys should do the next map. I think this map
With the fresh balls on it. This map is pretty good.
It is. Well, did you want me to say that map was?
93 they finished the work. Started it.
So that's it for today. We're heading back out. We've been for a good few hours on the ground and covered a lot of the areas that I hadn't seen before. I'm going to be posting a link to the actual video that I did showing the other cranes with the little grabbers, well, little, not so little grabbers and pincers holding the stone blocks. Pretty impressive industrial archaeology. What is he holding a bit?
Yeah, sig in one hand, it looks like a torch in the other one, but I doubt it. It's definitely a cigarette, that bottom one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very bright.
Well, that's interesting. It was called Bob. You can see it on his head,
Yeah.
and there's other drawings as well there.
There's Bob. Bob again, is he? A Bob.
There's another Bob, and
You know who he is?
this gentleman here. Yeah, so cool. So looks like either the boxing must have been the sport at the time,
Must be.
because
Bob?
there's another boxer that
Yeah.
called Bob.
It's a paint one there.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool. So a couple of ladies dressed in the, their posh dresses. Horse's head. Some kind of jester there. And some sod marks there from a lamp that would have been just sat there. There's a little child, is there? They're holding a child. Yeah. These drawings are maybe early 1900s by the looks of it. So is the lady spinning like some kind of wheel for
Devices.
What's it say there? Something days on the wheel.
Was this for like making like clothing or some kind of fabrics or? Back in the day they loved to have boxing matches, so I guess there was betting, and it's very clear. He says £100, £150 on King. I mean, £150 back in the day would have been £15,000 at least.
So that would have been a lot of money, unless it's £1.50.
Now this is
The Thunder.
the Thunder train, and it doesn't show on this picture, but on the other one, on the opposite wall, you can see actually coming out of the what it would have been the entrance to the mine. So we got the pistols that go back to late 1800s. The They're kind of the ones that John Wayne used. Huh. And there is the actual steam train. Right, yes. So here's the steam engine. You can see the steam clearly coming out. And you can see the wagons loaded with a stone. I think it even gives the measurement of them. I think that is 50 by 50 and 100 by 50 could be something like that. But that is quite incredible how it's depicted here. And that is actual. Could that be like the tunnel? It's not, I don't think it's the actual mine entrance. I think it's a train tunnel that runs under the hill. But either way, the pigs.
That's the crane.
Yeah. That is the crane. Yeah, correct. Now that is awesome. That. So there's another train as well. I think that tells quite a sad story, doesn't it?
I think it does, you know.
The death of a child.
Yeah.
Family. Daddy. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, there's a hook there, so that might have been attached to actually one of the steam engines that they were moving the carts up and down these levels. What do you think of it? It's cool, isn't it? The size of this saw, eh? This would have been a one-man saw. It's got one handle, some had two handles. But you imagine how strong you have to be to get it moving, get sewing with it. It's longer than any of us, is it?